Man, what's good with the people, man? It's your partner, man. Who? It's your partner, man. You know what I'm talking about, man? How's y'all doing on this Teasing Tournament Tuesday? You know what I'm talking about? What you talking about, bro? Oh, I'm gonna get into it. You know what I'm talking about? But before we do that, what's good, people? Like, hee hee, ha ha. You know what I'm talking about? Ken in the pen, man. All my folks incarcerated, bro. All my folks who ain't, man. Everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on the top of that thing. Keep that head up. Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. You know what I'm talking about? Did I say Ken in the pen? I don't know, but if I didn't, go get that stick up in stores now, man. You can go and get you one off of 76 MacArthur. They sold out, but they'll be back. Giants liquor is what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about? You can go and get you some off of 82nd Hillside Barbershop. You know what I'm talking about? They say somebody put them in their stores in the hundreds. Thank you, young man. Now you know, because I tell you every morning, you can come get them things from bruh. You know what I'm talking about? If you want one, you can come get them from me. You know what I'm talking about? Did you see him? You know what I'm talking about? But if all else fails, man, you can go and get you one off of Amazon. Make sure you copy your hardback. Funkadine trying the stores now. Make sure you go to Amazon, copy you a hardback. Stick Up 2 coming soon. Funkadine trying 2 coming real soon. You know what I'm talking about, man? Uh-oh, what's that? Swing that finger, young man. You talking about that one? Yep, come on with it. Worldwide INC, man. You know what I'm talking about? Worldwide Incorporated, man. One more time. You know what I'm talking about? Worldwide. You know what I'm talking about? They gonna say, bro, what does that mean? And I'm gonna continuously tell you, it means everybody. You know what I'm talking about? And Dougal, Fresh, Mike, Lil Rue, not Lil Rube, Lil Rue. You know what I'm talking about? Tata the player. That's who comes next, man. Same thing, bro. All my folks incarcerated around the world. You know what I'm talking about? All my folks who ain't, man. Keep that head up. You know what I'm talking about? Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it. Everybody on the bottom, everybody on the top. You know what I'm talking about? I always get a little bit ahead of myself, but we all know all we gotta do is keep that head up. Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. You know what I'm talking about? Now let's get through these disclaimers. But before we do that, you know what I'm talking about? Coffee Chronicles. Classic roast. Piping hot. You know what I'm talking about, right? And don't forget, Mama says, and Mama always says, brush them whiskers when you on TV, boy. You know what I'm talking about? Now these disclaimers now. Good brother like myself. Brother lost that lottery again, y'all. You know what I'm talking about? Where is it at? You know what I'm talking about? I think I see it. You know what I'm talking about? There you go. You know what I'm talking about? Now, good brother like myself, I don't promote no drug usage. You know what I'm talking about? Nah, good brother like myself, I don't promote no drug sellage. You know what I'm talking about? Nah, man. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself, you know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no alcohol consumption, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Don't take a sip, and I mean not a sip. You know what I'm talking about? Of the sippage. You know what I'm talking about, right? Good brother like myself, I don't promote no crime. Nope. I don't promote no good brother like myself. It's something else I don't promote. I don't promote no violence. You know what I'm talking about? Nope. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no domestic violence. Keep your hands off the people. People, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Don't. You know what I'm talking about? Promote. You know what I'm talking about? No. Negativity. You know what I'm talking about? No, man. No, me, man, I don't promote shit. You know what I'm talking about? They was talking to bruh. Man, I just don't promote shit. You know what I'm talking about? Not shit. You know what I'm talking about? No, man. Me, all I promote is y'all go ahead and do what you're going to do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you find the right thing to do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen, because we just don't know how much we got of it. You know what I'm talking about? Young ladies and gentlemen. But a good brother like myself, you know what I'm talking about? I ain't prejudiced. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself, I ain't got nothing against the sexually different. Good brother like myself, I ain't got nothing against the little people. You know what I'm talking about? Nah, me, man, I ain't got no problems with nobody. You know what I'm talking about? They was talking to me. Man, I just loves me some everybody. You know what I'm talking about? As a matter of fact, I'm on a quest. You know what I'm talking about? Bring that peace. You know what I'm talking about? That joy. You know what I'm talking about? And that love. You know what I'm talking about? That love. Back to YouTube community, man. You with me? Come on over here, fuck with your partner. Hey, check it out, man. Come fuck with a nigga one time. You know what I'm talking about? Man, how's y'all doing on this Teasing Tournament Tuesday? Say, oh, bro, what did you talk about? I got a good one for you. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to all the bitches who thought they heard somebody say you still ain't drunk that beer when they really said you still ain't cut that beer. By the hair of my chinny chin chin. I see you fucking, you know what I'm talking about? And now Teasing Tournament, man. It goes something like this, man. You know how they got us in today's world, y'all. You know how they got us. Everything funny, you know what I'm talking about? But just not everything funny. They done trained you to learn and make fun of people mishaps. You know what I'm talking about? They done trained and taught you to laugh at a nigga when he doing bad. You know what I'm talking about? This is shit they teaching us. You know what I'm talking about? They done taught you to laugh at a nigga when he going through his marital problems. You know what I'm talking about? Going through his relationship problems. You know what I'm talking about? Just going through life problems. Period. They done taught you that is funny. You know what I'm talking about? So what we do now, all we comes up here just every day, don't we, in a teasing tournament. Nanny, you know what I'm talking about? And all that old bougie ass shit like that right there. Now, if you do that, cool. You know what I'm talking about? Do what the fuck you want to do with your time. Fuck it, I see. You know what I'm talking about? But now let me tell you something, man, why that's not good. I ain't gonna even say it ain't good. I'm just gonna tell you why I view it. You know what I'm talking about? The way I sees it with brothers on eyes. You know what I'm talking about? Because it ain't nowhere near that shit is funny. You know what I'm talking about? That shit ain't nowhere near funny. Just like it wasn't funny when you was going through that shit. See, because what they ain't gonna tell you is, when we go through that shit ourselves, we be somewhere crying like a motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? Up on the covers, calling everybody. You know what I'm talking about? When we be going through that shit right there, we don't see that shit funny at all. You know what I'm talking about? So I just don't get by, is that shit funny when it's happening to somebody else, man? You know what I'm talking about? Because when that shit happened to us, you know what I'm talking about? It wasn't that funny. I remember I got left a long time ago, nigga. I sat in San Quentin, Bayside, nigga, fifth tier. You know what I'm talking about? And cried. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, I cried. You know what I'm talking about? Bro went up in the cell and dropped a few tears. I didn't see nothing funny about that shit. As a matter of fact, if you thought that shit was funny, we might have had a funny altercation. You know what I'm talking about, man? Because I didn't want to hear that shit. That shit was nowhere near funny, bro. And that's what this is one thing I don't understand about the teasing tournament. If you've ever been through something, how can you sit up there and laugh at somebody else, folks? Because a lot of that shit ain't funny. You know why it's funny to y'all? Because most of y'all need somebody else to laugh at, to feel good. Like, oh yeah, I'm not the only one going through this shit. And the other half just ain't never been through nothing, so everything gonna be funny. You know what I'm talking about? That's the motherfuckers that be you ever seen a nigga talking about, man, they put they projection on somebody else's situation? Like you looking at somebody, I don't know, getting jumped on or something, or just something happening. There's a motherfucker in the background talking about, I wish a motherfucker would. And then you look at that motherfucker, come on, bruh. You got some business you still ain't handled, bruh. Talking about what you would have did if these people, man. Get the fuck out of here with that shit, bruh. Just get out of here with that shit. You feel me? But on this teasing tournament Tuesday, I wish that was I wish that that's one we all can get disqualified from. Cause we be sitting here laughing and he-heing and ha-ha at other people's miseries, bruh. And that shit really fucked up. And I'm gonna tell you, I wasn't laughing, but I remember way back when Tiger Woods got caught, right? And I'm sitting here, man, and I just said something, you know what I'm talking about, the way bro was feeling, because they just had this nigga distraught. You get what I'm saying? And I'm sitting up here, I'm like, why the fuck this nigga give a fuck about with these people now? He can't play golf no more, man. Woo-woo. Then my nigga B-Dog, shout out B-Dog, you know what I'm talking about? My nigga B-Dog, you know what I'm talking about, from Brims. You know what I'm talking about? My nigga B-Dog from Brims, you know what I'm talking about? My nigga got at me, he was like, bruh, you saying that, bruh, but you gotta think, blood, this nigga going through something with his kids and his wife. You get what I'm saying? Fuck all that public, this nigga actually going through something, you feel me? So you done been with your motherfucking family for all these years, bruh, and there's something in the middle of that, and that's something I never thought about, and I checked myself, you feel me? And then I got it, you get what I'm saying? Hell yeah, nigga, that should have put you out of unrest. That should have put you mentally out of unrest, folks, where you can't even think no more. And then when I was talking about Tiger Woods, I had to remember on back when I went through something with my family and I was up there in fifth tier Bayside crying. You know what I'm talking about? Then I shut my motherfucking mouth. You know what I'm talking about? Because it's easy once you get up out your situation to forget about how you was there. That's what I was talking about, that dark corner, and we keep teasing people in theirs. Oh, it's easy. When you come up out that motherfucker, it's easy to forget. You know what I'm talking about? That you was just up in there. And now you quick to come over here and place judgment on the next person, man. You know what I'm talking about? Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. You know what I'm talking about? Coffee Chronicles, man. And it's fucked up. Because this is what they doing now. This is why you're not going to be able to win. Because we already copycatting. Y'all see who popular out here. And this is what I don't like about the teasing tournament. Although I don't promote no violence. It should be impossible for me to come up here or us and just say anything out of our mouth. If I see you, I'm gonna do this to you. If I see your family, I'm gonna do this. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just a Tasmanian devil over here, and I bet not get a visual. You know what I'm talking about? Because I'm gonna tear this motherfucker up, and I'm gonna do this and do that. And then when the motherfucker get a visual of us, we hurry up and call the police. You know what I'm talking about? Then when the police get there, we point everybody out. Don't forget him. You know what I'm talking about? They over there in the bushes, boys. You know what I'm talking about? And we do all that shit right there. That's that sucker shit, folks. And that's just the behavior, folks. And this is why I'm telling you, bro. The nerds, the revenge of the nerds, they implementing this invisible bullshit. And somewhere somebody think that's cool. You feel what I'm saying? So they didn't already thought in their head, I'm finna start talking all this shit. Then I'm just finna use the police if anybody get on my bumper. First of all, you don't even have to come like that, folks. You don't even have to do all that shit to where when the motherfucker see you, bro, it should be love. It shouldn't even be no hate. It just should be. But now when you in the teasing tournament, your whole goal is to tease a motherfucker as much as you can. Just talk about anything. Then when the motherfucker push up on us and be ready to tease us with their hands, we call the police then. You know what I'm talking about? We don't want to hear no jokes then. You know what I'm talking about? No, we don't want to hear nothing good way from me. They over there, son. You know what I'm talking about? He was with them too. Niggas is crazy on earth, bro. And that shit not even funny, bro. Firepower. Firepower. That shit ain't even funny, y'all. It ain't. That's why we need to back up off this teasing tournament. Teasing tournament Tuesday it is. Cause this is like the bitch, bro. Ain't nothing funny about that, bro. Ain't nothing funny about a nigga at his home site, you know what I mean, going through it with his people, man. There's nothing funny about that, bro. That ain't nothing motherfuckers should be getting teased about. It ain't, man. I be hearing all like, I hear everything every day. You know what I really never, I mean, you could hear it, but you know what I don't see nobody practice, bro? Is that judging people. Because we all know them scriptures about the Bible. Mama always said, bro, what's going on your T-bed, boy? Now, we all know some Bible scriptures. But you know the one I don't see be getting practiced? Is that judging of people. Because we quickly throw a label on. Look, motherfucker called me yesterday talking about, baby, you talking about labels. You be up there talking about motherfuckers acting like the police, motherfuckers is bitches, motherfuckers is nerds. And bro, that's an action. That ain't no label, that's an action. You did something to make a motherfucker label you. You know what I'm talking about? You labeled yourself with your actions. You know what I'm talking about? If you doing some police shit, bro, that's an action. You don't have to do that. You know what I'm talking about? You can still be a civilian. You don't go have to join the force. You know what I'm talking about? May the force be with you. Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. You know what I'm talking about? But for real, man. This teasing tournament shit is fucked up, folks. It's fucked up. And I'm going to get out of here because I remember a while back, like they was teasing a motherfucker about putting $8 in their gas tank. And I never got that, bro. You know what I'm saying? If y'all thought it was, I can't tell you what you think is funny. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm not trying to do that. I just never got that, bro. I done did that hella times. You know what I'm talking about? In real life. And nigga, that's just real life. You teasing, like, and this is what I'm saying. It was motherfuckers teasing a motherfucker about putting $8 in their gas tank that didn't even have a car. And that's what I'm saying this shit getting to. You know what I'm talking about? Lil Rube, he on them baseball playoffs. Lil Rube, we on national TV. You got anything to tell the people?
Hey, just take it one day at a time and let it flow, man. If you don't know what's going on in due time, you will know what's going on in the meantime. In due time, keep it real.
Keep it real, man. All right, I'm going to get right back with you. I'm almost done. So I got partners I grew up with. You know what I'm talking about? Avid sports fan. He want to tell me about these playoffs that's coming out. You know what I'm talking about, man? My little partner, man, forever. My brother. You know what I'm talking about? Lil Rube. Shout out to Eatman family, man. You know what I'm talking about? His brother. That's where we got Soggy Sunday from. Cardell Jr. You know what I'm talking about? Cardell Sr. You know what I'm talking about? Some solid people, man. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out Miss Ruby. You know what I'm talking about? R.I.P. to the fallen. You feel me, my people, man? But on some real shit, this teasing tournament, man, like I was saying, you'll have a nigga teasing a motherfucker about putting $8 in their gas tank when they don't even got a car, bruh. And that's what be ridiculous about this shit, bruh. Everybody just want to point finger and laugh, bruh. Like, come on, man, ain't nothing funny when niggas going through real life, blood. They got y'all living somewhere in outer space, bruh. This shit be real life, bruh. But y'all live real life through these pictures. You feel what I'm saying? And them pictures, everybody just having it. You get what I'm saying? Even if you had, that didn't make no sense to me, bruh. Nigga, I done went to the motherfucking gas station, nigga, with change, nigga. With $6 in change, nigga, with some pennies. You know what I'm talking about, man? Nigga, I need to get somewhere, you know what I'm talking about? I asked him what I came back with. That's why I know you niggas nerds. Y'all don't understand life, bruh. And we just ready to tease everybody about what they going through, bruh. I don't know. Do what you do with your time, folks. But that ain't it. It's just not. We sitting around making fun of each other, bruh. We really making fun of ourselves while everybody else is really making fun of us. We just so distracted. Coffee Chronicles. But before you tease somebody and open your mouth and speak reckless on them or whatever you finna do, just stop and think about some of the shit you done been through yourself. You know what I'm talking about? Did you think that was funny? Just think about some of your bad moments. You know what I'm talking about? Because y'all might not go through the shit y'all laughing at people at. Because a lot of y'all just don't be living real life. You know what I'm talking about? That's why other people's is so important. Yeah, I see. Fuck it. You know what I'm talking about? And with that one right there, if you don't remember nothing else, always remember, it don't cost nothing just to show a little bit of that love.